The more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacy Sturm, and I am down here in Standing Rock, and I am with Dana. And what did you say? Yellowfat's your last name?
Yes.
Dana Yellowfat?
Yes, ma'am. Dana Yellowfat.
What have you been doing here, Dana?
Well, I've kind of been with this movement since the beginning. I'm a Standing Rock Sioux Tribal councilman, and when I found out the plans for this Dakota Access Pipeline, I really advocated for either moving it or stopping it in some kind of way, just because we have so much at stake here where the pipeline is going through.
Like I said, it's kind of crappy because they say, well, technically it doesn't run on reservation land, but it's literally your water source, and it's half a mile outside of your reservation land.
It is our water source, so it's gonna affect, if there were a pipe break, it would affect our people first. And I just saw a story in the Bismarck Tribune where it was moved to this location because if there was a break, and they've been promising us that there's never going to be a break, but if there was a break, it would drastically affect Bismarck Mandan's municipal water intakes. So
so it should not just you. You're kind of looking out for the water source for everybody.
Exactly. But one of the problems that people see down here is why are we expendable? You're gonna move it because it's gonna affect Bismarck Mandan's water sources, and you're gonna move it so that it'll affect ours.
Yeah.
That's a big problem with a lot of people.
Well, and I think they did a lot of it too, because very well if they started drilling and putting that down, started tearing up outside of Bismarck, there's going to be 40,000 people in an uproar. I think they're looking at numbers and thinking you guys were just going to kind of sit idly by and let it happen.
Yeah, historically our people have kind of been pushed aside, and we've sat idly by, and as you can see, we're not going to take it anymore. There's a lot of people here. I'm estimating 2,000 people in this camp alone.
Yeah.
And it's not only our people here, it's people from worldwide, and they see what's wrong with it. They see the effects that it would bring to our people, to our nation, and they're here to stand with us because it's just not right.
Yeah, absolutely. And when I was talking with Robert earlier too, we were talking about how this has become a huge national story now. There's Shailene Woodley, who was here before, has now taken it to New York, and her and Rosario Dawson, they were protesting in Times Square in New York, and Pharrell's been posting it, and all these celebrities are now saying, we stand with Standing Rock. #no DAPL. So it's crazy. It's how this has taken over the country now. It's not just a North Dakota thing anymore.
Yeah, it's just it's absolutely crazy the way this has taken off, and it's not only the United States of America, it's worldwide now. We've got letters of support from several different countries, people in other countries, Italy, France, you name it, a letter of support from the country of Japan.
Wow.
And so it's really taken off. It's just taken a life of its own.
And I think the world too, especially the United States, has commended you guys for how peaceful you are in trying to defend this. You're not really protesting, you're defending it, and you've been very peaceful and very respectful.
I'm a Standing Rock Sioux Tribal councilman, and I've been out here advocating peace from the beginning. We need to do this in a peaceful manner. We need to keep our people in check. Some people got really hot under the collar a few times, but we're here to stand and pray, and by standing and praying, we're hoping that we grab attention, and that's what's been happening. People are out here to pray with us. We're gonna keep this peaceful.
Yeah, in fact, it's not just peaceful when I walked in, but it's almost like happy, and it's spiritual, and it feels really good to be in this camp right now.
Well, for the Lakota people, nature is our church, And to be able to camp out here and to be able to meet people from all different walks of life, all different races, it really is just like being in a church. It's very, very spiritual. We start each day with a prayer. Throughout the day, many different people get up on the sound system and pray. We sing, and even our kids are leading us in prayer down here.
And I like it because I've seen black, I've seen white, I've seen Native people, I've seen young, I've seen teenagers, I've seen older people. Everybody, it's everywhere. Everybody's supporting you.
Yeah, everybody's supporting us. Like I said, all walks of life. You know, we come here in prayer. This started out April 1st as a very small spiritual camp across the river to pray for something to happen, to help us, to lead us, you know, in this troubling times where big corporations and big oil seem to rule the roost, so to speak. And you know, I think a lot of people, not only nationwide, but worldwide, are just tired of the big corporations running over everybody and doing what they want and doing as they please to make a buck.
Now, everyone had kind of heard about the Keystone Pipeline, but it seems like this Dakota Access Pipeline, it just kind of snuck up on everybody. We didn't hear anything about it until they literally started digging.
Yeah, I guess the Dakota Access Pipeline and, you know, Energy Transfer Partners, they didn't really have a dialogue with the Standing Rock Sioux tribe, which is required by law, and they just basically told us this is where it's going and this is what we're gonna do. Mm-hmm. And you know, we don't want to stand for that anymore. We didn't have any notification that this was gonna happen, and it's really sad that a corporation can think they can do that to a people, but it's we're here and we're always going to be here. This is our homeland and we're not going anywhere. We've historically, our people have been through a lot, and we'll persevere.
Mm-hmm. So is everybody planning on camping here, or groups coming in and out until Wednesday, until everybody knows more on Wednesday?
Yeah, we'll definitely know more on Wednesday. People have been in and out. You know, there's been caravans of people coming from California, Oregon, Washington, the East Coast. They stay for a few days, they leave, they lend their support, whatever they can. They gather up supplies from wherever they came from, bring them to camp. There's some of us that have been here since this camp started. I know I still have work and the kids have school, but our camp is going to remain here. We'll have people going in and out of our camp until it's time to break camp, I guess, and we'll be here till we finish this.
Well, good luck to you guys.
Thank you very much.